Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 201. In the last episode we made a start on this arc, which was the whole love arc. To be honest, it's a bit trashy to me, and it's definitely the worst of the arcs, I can easily say that, of the entire franchise so far for me. But we'll keep on tracking with it. It can't be too much longer. It ended up in the last episode where it is Rena trying to let Uishi win because Uishi has Rena and Uishi both have the two what are they called? Magatomas or something like that. So let's get cracking. Let's raise the stakes. We'll take back everything we lost today. Well, Akasaka-san is finally baring his fangs too. Serious East round games like this are a lot more exciting than playing lazily all night long. Then we have our match between Kaiichi-kun plus the club members with Akasaka-san versus Rena and Uishi-san's lovey-dovey Payo Payo combo. Whoever gets first place wins for their team. I get it, so even if I come in last, if my partner's first, we'll still win. So even if Kaiichi-san can't pull his own weight, Akasaka-san just has to get first place in his stead. This is not all that disadvantageous. Oh, but it is! That just means the partner can deal into their ally's hand as much as they want. The more in sync they are, the more terrifying it is. Rena's team has far more of an advantage with this rule. Maibara-kun, let's take it slow and steady. Mahjong games are only lost when you get riled up and stop thinking. Still, Akasaka-san, you can't lose in Mahjong when it's not heated, but you can only win when it is. A team getting third and fourth despite never dealing in happens quite often. Those who don't really understand Mahjong, myself included, would like an explanation. What are the rules to this game anyway? Oh god, here we go. I've never been into Mahjong, and I don't really want to start now. But here we go. Oh! An East round game, also called a Tonpusen, is a short match that ends as soon as the dealership goes round once. If the team with the first place player wins, then victory will be determined by how well the partners work together. And since it's such a short match, Kaiichi and Akasaka won't have any time to feel each other out. Oh. Hey, can't you just go around behind them and tell us what tiles they have? Oh, that would be cheating. Yeah, it would. You know, the Magatama Furazu, you made it just as much of a cheating device. Just take responsibility and help us out. Rika-chan, what are you muttering about? Please be quiet, I'm trying to focus. Kaiichi, I have a way to cheat and secretly look at their hands. Now we can't possibly lose. When did you set that up? If we know their tiles, we'll never lose. Great. This is a good flow. Maibara-kun, how are you doing? Got no clue. Maybe I should be backing you up. I'm making a Honitsu with man tiles. Save up low-numbered man tiles and wind tiles too, just to be sure. I get it. I'll collect the tiles you need, and then deal them in. Got it. So this is a team match. Once Akasaka-san knows the tile he needs is in Kaiichi-san's hands, he can declare Richi, then get even more points with a surefire Ipatsu. Which means Kai-chan has to be careful. If the other team realises which one is collecting tiles for the other, it'll be really bad. He has to choose his discards carefully to make sure it looks like he's playing normally. Otherwise he'll make a mistake and deal into them, and it'll be all for nothing. He'll be fine. We have Rika-chan reading their tiles. I won't let a single dangerous tile out of my grasp. How? I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder. I'm sure it's a trick. Uishi-san, be careful. Whenever Michan and the others smile like that, they got an evil plan up their sleeves. All the club members are playing, so I'm prepared for that, of course. But we're not going to go down quite so easily. Right? Right. Wow, they're two peas in a pod. I don't know how Rena really feels, but she certainly seems happy right now. Maibara-kun, I need to discard a tile, but it's the Dora. Judging by the state of the game, Uishi-san wants to call it. Actually, he could even be going for a cheap hand to win right away. You said you had a way to look at our opponent's hands, right? Can you check to see if it's safe? There it is. Rika-chan, how's it look? There it is. How is it, Hanyu? Oh, Ushi's hand is a jumbled mess. He doesn't have anything ready. It's a complete mess. You heard her, Akasaka-san. Alright, I'll discard it. Oh, Ron! Hanyu! Oh, but look, Ushi's hand's a mess right now. Ushi turned his hand over and plucked the winning tile right into it. Yes, at a glance it looked like a jumbled mess, but only because he purposely hadn't organised his tiles. Once a person gets to veteran level and above in Mahjong, they can easily read where another player's discarded tiles came from in their hand, and to an extent, predict what else they had. So, he'd kept his tiles out of order on purpose, a high level technique to confuse his opponents. That's not like you, Akasaka-san. Akasaka's making a face. He probably thinks we aren't reliable. Gah. Can't stand being thought of as useless because of Hanyu. In any case, now that Hanyu won't be of any help, the only thing we can do is watch this struggle and hope. How? Pun for me. Once more as a bonus. Pun! Alright, Ryugu-san, just a moment longer. Here, can. My, how strange. Ryugu-san's open pawn is worth 3 Dora now. How? Ushi-san, that was wonderful. How? Crap, it looks like Ren is the attacker, and Ushi-san's her backup. Kai-chan, Akasaka-san's hand is cheap, but it's nearly done. Ren has 3 Dora are scary. Deal and end the hand. You lose points, but Akasaka-san will get back what he lost in the last hand. Alright, got it. Akasaka-san, this one, right? Nice discard. Ron. Pinfu, with 1 Dora. Ah! Kaichi-kun, that was mean. Sorry, Rena. I'm serious too. Akasaka-san, we can't lose this match no matter what. Please lend me your strength. Of course. And I'll get a first-class seat with a luxury meal on the way home. Before we knew it, an audience had formed, and there was a rare level of excitement in the parlour. Generally, to prevent cheating, parlours didn't allow people to watch other players' games. The only time people could gather like this was when some special event was going on. Phew. Well, you got me. I'll just have to declare Ricci. The onlookers stirred. In a short East round only match, people normally prioritised quick, surefire wins over high value hands. Declaring Ricci added a Yaku and got you more points, but it meant declaring you were in Tenpai, so it would make your opponents cautious. In other words, it made them go against the fundamental concept of a short match. Keiichi-san, my trap sensors are tingling. It must be a trap. I trust you, Satoko. What kind of trap could it be? From what this old man can see, Rena's hand has been too quiet. She's been in Tenpai for a few turns now, switching Dora and red tiles into her hand. And now she's on a clear, double-sided weight. I don't understand any of that. How is that an Ushi's Ricci a trap? Anyway, it's my turn. I'm on support, so I can discard more easily than Akasaka-san. I'll have to discard something already out, so I don't deal in. Any tiles Uishi-san already discarded are perfectly safe, right? Like this one? Keiichi-san, that's the trap. I bet Rena-san's waiting on the safe tile Uishi-san just used to declare Ricci with. What? Setting up one obvious trap to draw your attention and putting the real one somewhere else. It's the very first thing you learn in trap school. Well, that's possible. But we can't ignore Uishi-san's Ricci either. This is a difficult situation. The audience hummed. That reaction told us our read was probably too. Rena's team seemed to realise we'd seen through their trap and started grinning at each other, wondering how we'd get past it. If we keep going, eventually Akasaka-san will have to discard dangerous tiles. Don't we win if Akasaka gets first place? Yeah, which means we have to take the safe route to minimise risks. Fortunately, that dangerous tile is in Kai-chan's hand too. In other words, Kai-chan has to discard that tile and step on the landmine first. Oh, Akasaka's hand's very pretty, and pretty hands are worth a lot of points. I see, Akasaka can't pass such a good hand up. Then it falls to Keiichi to be the outrider. I'm sorry, but please, even if I get last place, Akasaka-san just has to get in first. Alright, here I go. Hurrah! He slammed down the dangerous tile. And? Did it pass? How unfortunate indeed. How unfortunate indeed. Quit being so vague about it. Did it go through or didn't it? Oh, it went through. We made it through somehow. But Mion didn't let the subtle movement from Rena escape her. Rena's good at seeing through other people's lies, but not so good at hiding her own, is she? Your eyes just drifted there for a moment. How? No, they didn't. Mion knew. That tile was the tile Rena needed. But Rena overlooked it, avoiding a direct hit on Kaiichi on purpose. Why? Because she wanted to go for our team's ace, Aksaka. How naive, Ushi-san. Maybe you should have let her run. I'm not sure what you're on about. Well, then I'll just discard the same tile now. Ushi's expression twisted in anguish. The rules of Mahjong state that once you've let your winning tile go, and that winning tile is discarded again before your turn comes, you're not allowed to win off of it. They'd seen through the trap perfectly and evaded it with brilliant team play, and the crowd began to stir, satisfied with praise. But my Ricci is still in effect. Ryugu-san, it looks like they saw through us. You should go all in and declare Ricci. How? Rena Ricci's too. The same as Uishi-san. How? He's good. Aksaka's hands in Tenpai. What will you do, Aksaka-san? Go for it? Yeah. Nobody's hand is changing at this point. Alright, I'll declare Ricci too. Wow! Oh really now? We're both in Ricci over here. Will you really be able to win? Oh, you got in the way of Rena and Uishi-san's private Ricci. Boo-hoo! But it's okay, because Kaiichi-kun will give me my tile. Won't you? Just can it. My hand's coming along too. With just one more good tile, I'll turn this situation around. I see, in some rounds everyone has a fast hand. People are often waiting on the same tile in times like these. Please be careful. A double run could happen. Kai-chan, if you deal into a double run in an east round, we won't be able to recover. I wouldn't discard it even if you told me to. But the further along your hand gets, Kaiichi, the less tiles you'll be able to discard. It'll get more and more dangerous. Crap, do I keep going or play it safe? Kai-chan, try getting as far as you can first. If you end up with a dangerous tile, then you can abandon your hand. Right, got it. Huh? This tile is... oh, it fits. Ugh, it fits, but not in a good way. You don't have Tanyo or Pinfu. You're in Tenpai without the Yaku. None of this means anything to me. Oh, I've been watching the whole time, so I know this is right. That tile on the end of the wall in front of Uishi, the one with a scuffed corner, is the tile Uishi needs. Really? You know for sure? Yes, I do. Uishi has the Yaku where all his tiles come in pairs. So there's only one tile he doesn't have. Oh, I know that Yaku. It's called Chitoitsu, right? I get it. It's easy to control your discards when going for a Chitoi. It's the best Yaku for the team support. Who will end up drawing that tile? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that isn't good. It'll be Aksaka-san's draw. How Satko-chan's making a worried face. I wonder why. I know why. That's the face of someone who just drew the wrong tile. How? Vika-chan, will Kai-chan's unneeded tile pass? I'll check. Hanyu? Oh, it's fine. It's okay. This time I know it. She says this time it's for sure. Alright. Kai-chan, discard it and declare Ricci. Hey, wait! If I do that, I'll have to discard whatever I draw. Since both our enemies are in Ricci, I won't be able to avoid it. My defenses will be down. I get it. That's an option too. Aksaka-san, you alright with that? It was a good hand, but if the enemy's sure to draw their winning tile, we don't have a choice. Please do it. Alright, Kai-chan, time to Ricci. Damn. Don't blame me for what happens. If this passes, Ricci. Once again, Uishi made a face, and another wave of noise come from the crowd of onlookers. I had no idea what it meant, since I didn't know the rules, but it seemed like that was a masterful play. Wonder why? It passed, right? Great. With all 4 players in Ricci, this hand ends in a draw. Oh, a draw? It's over? Oh, now Rena-san, if you wouldn't mind showing us your hand. Rena revealed her hand and another loud stir rippled through the crowd. From the reaction, I guess she had a fairly high value Yaku. Mion never ceased to impress. She knew we had a poor chance at winning, so she forced a draw. So close. If she'd pulled off her Hanuman, we would have had it in the bag. We won't let you win so easily. I'm serious, and my Barakun and the rest are just as serious. We're in this for the long haul. This has turned into quite the interesting night. A high-level battle indeed. This is the kind of mahjong I've always wanted to play. Yes, and my blood is boiling for the first time in a while. It's time to get even more serious. But it won't work. Rena's here, so Uishi-san is going to win for sure. After all, Rena and Uishi-san were fated to meet again ever since their previous lives. Rena and Uishi-san will become legendary mahjong players together. How? You fell in love with Tomotaki-san, so you started using cameras. With Takano-san, you said you wanted to do your very own Watanagashi. And with Uishi-san, you learned about mahjong. You just fly headlong into everything, don't you? How? Rena would do anything for the person she loves. This is where we settle things. I think I'll cheat that. I'm taking it home with me. Not letting you. I'm pawning that. Give it to me. Great, now lose the chance to Richi. Now if Keiichi-kun deals in, I'll have a Richi, Ipatsu, Pinfu, Tanyeo, Amangan. Then I'll pawn that to get rid of the Ipatsu. Without that, it's only 3 Han. Your hand just got a lot cheaper. And Rena will pawn the tile Uishi-san discarded. And now here's one for you, Uishi-san. I'll can that. Make or break time. Will I crush you with a Rinchan? Bring it on. Enjoy it. Mahjong's a game where luck and skill are intertwined. Even the greatest of veterans can be overturned by luck. But the game is too deep for amateurs to win with just luck alone. Those who won in the end were only those with enough passion to create their own luck. Bring it to me now. Hoorah! Please, God in heaven, let Uishi-san draw what he needs. How? Babum. But it wasn't enough. Uishi no Rinchan. Which means Uishi's team can no longer stop Akasaka from winning. Right, this is the one. Nice discard. That's Ron. Richi. Pinfu. Tanyo. And finally at the top. Oh. We've done it. But it's not over. He doesn't have a big lead. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, the game isn't over. The power of Rena's love can turn this around. Piece of cake. The match seemed unthinkably intense from the position of an idle spectator, but Rena still truly impressed me. We all knew a bit about the rules of Mahjong from when it came up during club, but she shouldn't have been strong enough to sit at the same table as Uishi and his group. And yet she fell in love with Uishi because of the Magatama of Fuwarazu, studied enough to match his abilities, and actually caught up with him. Meep. Rena has surprisingly terrifying latent abilities. This incident has proven beyond a doubt that Rena is incredible. Yeah, this old man thinks she's pretty good. She's more than pretty good. Even without this team match, Rena still has the ability to rival Uishi-san and Akasaka-san. That's not what I meant. I was just thinking, well, that trying to match her tastes to the one she likes and putting all her effort into it is praiseworthy itself. When you start to like someone, the first thing you do is try and pull them into your own world, right? You try and get them to like the things you like. Isn't that the normal thing to do? That's what I would do. There's a problem more of us than you think. There's probably more of us, alright. But Rena's different. Whether it's Tomotaki-san or Mayo-san or Uishi-san, she tried her very best to match herself to their interests. The short time she took to learn it is crazy, of course, but I'm not surprised about that as much as I am about her putting in the effort to match her partner. Perhaps you're correct. All that work matching yourself to them would be exhausting, wouldn't it? Right? Maybe pulling someone into your own world means tiring them out. So if you're a good couple from the start, you both have to step into the other's world to an extent. But not many people try to meet them halfway without being asked. Everyone else tries to make the other person step into their own footprint, but don't make the effort to step into the others. For some reason, Mion's uncharacteristic musing hurt a little. I understand what you mean. I think I always pulled others in and never tried to step into their world. That probably goes for Sadako too. And me. By the way, me, you never let anyone who asked into the club, but you actually approached Keiichi yourself, didn't you? Uh-huh. Ah, did I? Well, there were no ulterior motives there. This old man doesn't know what you mean. If there was anything this incident taught me, it was that Rena would be a great wife in the future. Which means we have to settle this match as soon as we can and get Rena back into her right mind. Yes, we do. All day I've been thinking of Rena-san as a funny person, but she's not funny at all. In fact, we should be learning from her. Hey, would you old ladies in the crowd quit trading gossip? More importantly, check to see whether this one will pass. Aye, aye, sir. How? If it's the right one, it will hurt. Oh, it's one Higurashi-san's. Here you go. Run. Rena-san and I are the greatest team on the planet. Boy, if I knew had been born 20 years earlier. How our age difference doesn't mean anything. Higurashi-san and Rena, the greatest team. Kaiichi, we all know now how good a person Rena really is. Let's end this farce. Yeah, I don't know what kind of love she'll have or what kind of person she'll marry, but that's for Rena to decide. She doesn't need any creepy magic to help her out. Hanyu mumbled in protest, but I ignored her. Some might want to borrow that magic strength, but others would create their own destiny without relying on another's power. Rena was obviously the latter sort. Well, there was no former or ladder. Everyone wants to create their own destiny with their own strength. When you start thinking that some people can do that but others can't, it's like admitting to yourself that you're one of the ones who can't do it. Rena's force of will seemed divine. She laughed in such a vulgar way, but she looked noble. I've lived 100 years, but I didn't think I could come anywhere near the lesson Rena, who hasn't even lived half that time, had made me learn. That broad smile of Rena's was only for the person she had truly decided on. Here we go, I think we're finishing up the game. Which is nice, because, you know, like I said, I'm clueless. Eventually the heated match ended, we tallied the scores. There were no huge hands, only the trading of a few point sticks here and there, so it seemed like they found it difficult to know who won. Uishi and Rena both seemed like they'd won to a certain extent. Kaiichi was certain to be dead last, but he did a good job giving Akasaka support. If he could take first place, they win as a team, so Kaiichi getting last was decided from the start. Oh, we did it. Akasaka-san's first place. Yeah. Phew. Looks like all the point sticks from the four-way Riichi did a lot. We lost. No. We may have lost the match, but we were in a dominant position from beginning to end. In a normal Mahjong game, we would have won by a landslide. Well, really, winning or losing doesn't matter. We got to play some truly excellent Mahjong. Ryugu-san, you're very good at getting your partner fired up and making Mahjong fun. But I can't say I'm alright with you coming here by yourself so late. If you're going to come here, please do it once you're an adult, alright? Oh, okay. We won the game, but I feel like we've lost something else. We'll chalk it up to Rena being amazing. Yawn. With all that tension gone, I'm tired all of a sudden, even though it's still early. Oh yes, I promised to give back this keyring, didn't I? Whoops. Oh, sorry. When Uishi plucked the Magatama from his pocket, his fingers slipped and flung it away. Why did Kaiichi have to choose that exact moment to yawn? Oh no. I swallowed it. What? What are you doing, Kai-chan? Throw it up, throw it up. What? This old man will punch you in the abdomen. Satoko, hold his arms behind his back. And wham, wham. Go away. Please stop. I'll be quiet. My body's gonna regret this later. Hanyu, does this mean we're too late? Oh. Once it goes into someone's stomach, it gets melted down and absorbed. We need to do something before 30 minutes go by. But we have the red and white Magatama now. If we take Kaiichi and Rena to the Fude Shrine, I can undo the curse right away. Run, run, run. Alright then, we're bringing the two of them to the shrine before they do something they can't take back. Come on, Satoko. We're dragging them over there. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, Captain. According to Hanyu, the Magatama of Fuwarazu wouldn't take effect until after a short period of time. By the time we peeled Rena away from Oishi and took her out of the mahjong parlour, she'd suddenly gone back to her normal self. But we couldn't waste time, because if we did that, she'd start getting cozy with Keiichi. We got on our bikes and rushed to the shrine. Are they actually going to make it there without someone else going wrong? Man, this is really taking a while. It was just about dinner time, and now this old man's starving. But it's good that we settled everything safely. Though it may be rude to Rena of me to say, today was rather fun. Fun or not, we got a glimpse of how terrifying Rena really is. Can't say I'm totally satisfied with the ending though. Did they actually do it? Why not? Do we not resolve things safely and smoothly? You're being a bit odd, Mion-san. For some reason, Mion didn't seem to be very amused seeing Rena and Keiichi riding side by side. It was funny to me, so I let it slide. Alright, Rena, Keiichi, once you clean your hands, you two have to pray. And keep praying until I say it's okay. Got it. Come on, Rena, let's get this over with and settle things. If we waste time, that weird power will start affecting you again. Yeah. Oh, little by little, well, I think I feel it coming on. Hey Rika-chan, this is bad. Please hurry. I'm hurrying, so you focus your mind on prayer. Alright. Hey Keiichi-kun. What? Back there when you saved me. Thanks. Do I look like I'd abandon a friend? There's no need to thank me. Okay. The things you said to me back then, well, I was kind of happy. Kind of. When you said you'd rescue me. That by itself, even though my mind was all fuzzy, I heard it loud and clear. It made me happy. I didn't mean anything special by it. It just seemed like the right thing to say at the time. And I mean, it's pretty cliche. Keiichi-kun, you want to get the Magatama out of your stomach as soon as you can, right? That's a dumb question. I don't want to have some weird things stuck in there forever. Right. It would bother you if, well, someone like Rena started clinging to you. Hey, don't get me wrong here. I'm not in a rush because I hate you or anything. I mean, when the power starts up again, you'll start clinging to me, right? I mean, I'm a man too, so I wouldn't hate that, but your emotions being toyed with, I don't think that's fair. Because that's not how you really feel, right? That love you have is for the person you actually fall in love with. It's unfair to them if you let this weirdo mystical power direct it at me. Yeah, you're right. Oh, but Keiichi-kun, back when we were playing mahjong, did you hear the others talk about how amazing it is that I match myself to my partner? I guess. This isn't just me being humble, but everyone can put in the work to get someone they fall in love with to like them back, if they want. It's not a special power Rena has. If the person you liked said they liked homemade cookies, Rena isn't the only one who would want to do her best to make some. Mi-chan, Sadako-chan and Rika-chan all would. And of course you have that power too, Keiichi-kun. Is that how it works? I guess I can relate to liking your homemade cookies though, Rena. I really thought they were delicious when I ate them yesterday. Thanks. And Rena doesn't always match herself to her partner either. Sometimes when she tries to pull them into her own world, she drags them in without thinking of the bother she's being. You remember the treasure hunting? Well, at first I was pretty confused about that. I was surprised when I first learned a normal girl had a hobby like that, but it ended up being a good memory for me. It makes sense that it confused you. Because it's weird. Rena shouldn't bother inviting you out for that. If the other person doesn't seem like they'll enjoy it, it's probably better not to force them to come, yeah. There are a lot of guys out there who are too soft to say anything. Yeah. You're right. But don't get me wrong. I've always thought it was fun. After all, I promised that if tomorrow's club ends early, I'll go treasure hunting with you again. Yeah. You did. Yeah. Well, I'll stick with you until you find someone you truly want to bring on a treasure hunt. So don't worry and leave the manual labour to me. But I don't think I'd be able to move a fridge by myself. Oh no. Keiichi-kun, the Magatama of Furuwazu, its power is coming up again. Ah crap, that's not good. Just focus on praying for now. Those feelings will go away in a few moments, so hold tight. You're right. They'll disappear soon. Jeez, I can't believe a god made such an annoying treasure. He should think about the trouble he's causing. Maybe. Rena, well, I think it was a wonderful treasure. Some people really like someone, they really love them, and need something to give them a little push. I'm sure there have always been lots of people like that. This magic treasure gave people like that a lot of happiness, I think. Well, you're the biggest victim of all this, so I guess I can agree. No more. Hey, Rika-chan again? Hurry? I'm hurrying. I'm going as fast as I can. Kage-kun, this... It might not be how I really feel. It might be the Magatama's power, okay? Well, Ryugu, she really, really loves you, Kage-kun. I just want to tell you that, since the magic's going away soon. Stupid. Don't let that power get the better of you. You want to be true to yourself, right? Yeah. I hope the Magatama's magic goes away soon. Can't be long. Because if it doesn't, then no matter how brave my words are, they wouldn't tell you anything. Oh. Did you hear that, Rika? Rena just confessed to Keiichi. Oh. Yeah, I heard just fine. I don't give a damn about Keiichi, but this ticks me off for some reason. Maybe I'll make them bunny hop up and down the shrine stairs and tell them it's part of the ritual. It was a good thing Mion and Sadako couldn't hear that. If they had, they'd probably drop Keiichi into a 100-game long losing streak of punishment games. Should I tell them about it right now? That would feel perfectly refreshing. And also, Akasaka, if you were here, why didn't you come to my place and say hello instead of being so absorbed with your mahjong? Maybe I'll go tell on him to his wife in Tokyo, make a few things up along the way. Yeah. And yet, with the kind of day today was, there was one certain idiot wearing a refreshed smile, as though something good had happened. Onagafuchi Village was always a very small world. They needed something wonderful to happen once in a while. That was why I granted them the Magatama of Fuwarazu. Look, I know you're trying to wrap everything up now, but you're going to start stalking this newborn couple with that dumb smirk, aren't you? That's a mean way to say it. If you've forgotten, I'm a god. That was very disrespectful. If I apologise for being disrespectful, I'd have to make a few offerings to put you back in a good mood, right? Those cream puffs I had Akasaka bring back? Oh, how strange. I've got powered up kimchi cream puffs of red hot spiciness the likes of which this country has never tasted before. Coming your way. Maybe they'll go well with bok choy. Those will go terribly together. Kimchi is for the grilled meat store. Cream puffs are for my refined and elegant breaks. It's the same with toilet cleaners. Don't mix them. It's dangerous. Hey, Rika-chan. How long do we have to do this? Well, they're busy talking about food a sec. Oh, I'm sorry. The ritual's over now, so you're all good now. Nippa. I'm starving from using up all my power, so I'll have to eat a big plate of kimchi as soon as possible. Oh. Bam, sam. The pop in the middle of that. Anyway, well, we had a half-baked ending, but everything worked out peacefully. For that night, anyway. Was that the... Oh, we got a bit more. How? Chie-sensei, help me. It's a molester. Shit. Oh, God. That's cruel, Rana-chan. You promised me yesterday. Look, I got your nurse outfit in your size. Let's have a private photo shoot, just you and me. No. You're sweaty, so let me go. Hands off, Jiro-san. Rena-chan really doesn't want you doing that. No, you let go, Takano-san. I finally found my soulmate, and the greatest photo subject in the world. I'm gonna fill all my film with pictures of Rena in a nurse outfit. Oh, I'm taking you home with me. Yeah, it's not nice when it's done back to you, is it, Rena? Rena-chan doesn't have any interest in dirty apes like you. Right, Rena-chan? Starting today, you can call me Oni-sama, okay? Oh no, your tie is crooked. Both of you, let me go. Why is this happening to me? Why? Ah. Why indeed? Poor Rena. This isn't because of the Magatama, so I can't do anything else. To take responsibility, I'll only eat a mixture of kimchi, wasabi, and mustard for all 3 meals today. Oh. Rika, you're a demon. A savage. Then think about what you've done. And once you're sorry, make a magic love item that's a bit more considerate and then give it to me. You better promise. Oh, yeah, poor Rena. And that's the end of it. Thank for that. That was trash. I love Higurashi. It's, you know, my favourite anime visual novel. The Tale of Magatama. Yeah, manga. But it's, oh my god, that mini arc, that was just awful, wasn't it? Okay, I knew it wouldn't be amazing, but Jesus Christ. Ooh, what's that extra? That suddenly appeared. We haven't cast review. Ooh, we'll be checking that out. But we've got another arc to do yet, so we'll be doing that starting next time. I don't know how long it's going to last or what it's going to be based on. I might have a bit of an inkling, but I'm not entirely sure. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we go for the final arc of Higurashi, unless more comes to Steam at one point. You never know. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.